Hello students, let us try to understand the polysaccharides. Okay, this is the NCERT chemistry 12th standard. Okay, so we are going to understand the polysaccharide. What are polysaccharides, student? Polysaccharide contain large number of monosaccharides. Okay, the glucose, fructose will be in the large number here in the polysaccharides unit joined together by glycosidic linkage. Okay, glycosidic linkage is that is O bond O, and here will be that is monosaccharide, and there will be also monosaccharide. So two monosaccharide is joined together by no oxygen bond, but in the case of polysaccharide, student, there are large number of monosaccharides are there, student. Okay, next point they are saying these are the most commonly encountered carbohydrates in nature. Okay, what is meaning of this in the nature? These are the commonly most encountered carbohydrates in nature. Most means what is meaning of this, student? Mostly polysaccharides are there in the nature. They mainly act as a food storage in the structural material. So whatever the plants are there, animals are there, in that they are present in the form of the food storage. First polysaccharide are starch. Okay, so starch is the main storage polysaccharide of the plants. It is the most important dietary source for the human being. High content of the starch is found in the cereals, root, tubers, and some vegetables. It is a polymers of the alpha glucose and consists of the two components, that is amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is a water soluble component which constitute about 15 to 20% of starch. Chemically, amylose is a long unbranched chain with 200 to 1000 alpha D plus glucose units held by C1C4 glycosidic linkage. Amylopectin is insoluble in water and constitute about 80 to 85% starch. It is a branch chain polymer of alpha D glucose unit in which chains is formed by C1C4 glycosidic linkage, whereas branching occurs by C1 to C6 glycosidic linkage. Okay, so here is you see, student, this is the alpha D glucose, and this is alpha D glucose, and in the alpha D glucose there is a loss of water molecule, and they form what is that is amylose. They are forming the amylose. But when you talk about the another amylopectin, so amylopectin is the polymers of there is a branching is there in the amylopectin. So here is the alpha D glucose, and here is the branching is there. Okay, so that is no straight chain is being formed by the 1 to 4 carbon, but branching is being formed by 1 to 6 carbon. Okay, student, so this is the branching, and this is structure become the amylopectin. Next structure is there, student, that is cellulose. Cellulose occurs exclusively in the plant, and it is the most abundant organic substance in the plant kingdom. Okay, cellulose occurs excessively in the plant, and it is the most abundant organic substance in the plant kingdom. It is predominant constituent of the cell wall of the plant cell. Cellulose is straight chain. Cellulose is straight chain polysaccharide compounds, only beta D glucose units, which are joined by glycosidic linkage between C1 of the one glucose unit and C4 of the next. So this is also being that is the the bond is being formed, that is the 4 and 1. Here again 4 and 1. So this is almost being the straight chain. Okay, but the polysaccharide composed of beta D glucose is there, student. Okay, this is the beta D glucose. So cellulose is having beta D glucose. Next one is a student glycogen. The carbohydrates are stored in the animal body as glycogen. It is also known as animal starch because its structure is similar to amylopectin and is rather more highly branched. It is present in the liver, muscles, and brain. When the body needs glucose, enzymes break the glycogen down to glucose. Glycogen is found in also yeast and fungi. So this is all about the polysaccharide, student. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Okay, nothing is there to explain much, but whatever the small things are there that I already explained. Thank you so much for watching.